So, good evening, everyone. Greetings to all of us, who are present here. We are welcome to our very 12th community meeting of the Tyap Wikimedians user group. And this year, this happens to be our very second community meeting in the year. So, my name is Kamba, and we are going to do a very short introduction, and all those who are going to join us to join us later on. So Manakuli na Angon Zizia Malibia. I will just be mixing the Tiap and the English so that we can be able to have a great mix. So Abon Zidman Tebazit Mumbai Mugwange Kambai what nan mo Canada Mokwe we are some Chai some Luka. So I think
insan chama yaji
to,
mbia kolen na likani junction ngwange chali kuyet ngero chitam sot Wikipedia ntaruja so this junction kani motum kani mwan ambon zere jisa fakti chicken. Okay, so I understand. So we are all welcome to the 12th as Kambai have rightly opened the meeting. So my name is Kuyet, and I'm also a member of the Wikimedians user group. So this is our visual community meeting where we come to interact and to also tell the community what we have been doing as an organization, uh, where we are, and what we hope to achieve as we make progress. So on this note, I would just like us to take a short introduction. So after immediately you finish your introduction, you pass the mic to the next person. So on this note, I will pass the mic to Precious. Please kindly introduce yourself. You finish, you pass the mic to the next person until it goes wrong. So thank you. Okay, Precious is off. Welcome. Please introduce yourself and pass the mic.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Danjuma Gwakap Anthony, a member of the Tyap Wikimedians user group. I'm part of the community members too. Nice to see us this evening.
Thank you. Oops. Okay. Kaju, Bodia, please, if you're on the call.
Good evening, everyone.
Thank you. Good evening.
My name is Vidya Kalvin Doda, and I'm also a member of the Tyap Wikimedia user group. Such a pleasure to join you again. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay. Tessie. Tessie, are you there? Okay, Precious. Precious have just left. Okay, we have a new visitor here called the fellow Jitsi. Please, can you introduce yourself? Unmute and introduce yourself. Fellow Jitsi. Okay, I guess that person is having some network issue. Tessie, are you there? Right. Okay, so thank you very much. I will just return the mic back to Kambai to take over. Okay, I see this GC have on mute. Please introduce yourself.
Good evening, all. My name is Valentine Michael Idam Yambwat. I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Precious. Precious. Okay. So it seems Precious network is not so stable. She's been going back and forth. So I'll just return the mic back to Kambai to take over the session. Kambai.
Yeah, thank you very much, Kurt, and thank you very much, everyone, for joining us. Once again, my name is Kamba, and I will just take us through
Name
briefly.
is
Okay,
Precious Joy, and I'm the communication staff.
Um, all right. Thank you, Precious. So Kambai,
Can you hear me?
back to you. Okay, we can hear you, but your mic look muted, but we can hear you somehow. Okay, please come back to you.
okay. So thank you very much, Zasan. But I would have loved a situation whereby you would introduce yourself as Zasan, so that we'll have some, you know, anyway. Okay, I can see there are about two people that are here to have anointing or
Don't worry, we'll baptize one of them very soon.
to be baptized. Yes, so
Yes.
that baptism is very necessary.
Yeah.
Yes, so welcome once again to the 12th community meeting of the Tyap Wikimedians user group. So now I think um, I will just share my screen, and then we will just see what programs we have been able to have throughout the period between January to March this year. So right here, if you are on this very before I start in earnest, please go over to our community meeting page and add your name to the participants list, because we seem to have just about 5 people registered. So the link is added to the group already. So you can click right here and join the the group. I mean the page, the communications page, and the project page for this very project. So as you're doing that, I would go through the homepage of the Tia Wikimedians user group, and if you have not observed yet, you'll see that there's a bit of a change to the whole look of our meta page right here. So you can actually go around it and familiarize yourself with it, and also if there's any addition you would like to make, or you want something that there's something you want to point out that we should have on this very page, you can still point it out. And right here, where I see that we have something new added to this very session, which is the newsletter, which is just quite new to our group. And this newsletter, if you click on it, you'll see that it covers about 3 months from January to March. And we have some highlights of events which we have been able to do. Um, so I don't know, maybe I would go back to the homepage and then later on come back to the newsletter, so that we will use the newsletter actually, which has a summary of all the events that we have done thus far. So if you see this very page, you see an about section right here after the home page. So under this about section, you are going to see some sub sections right here. You see roles. These roles, they highlight the responsibilities in the Tia Wikimedians user group and also in the Tia Wikimedians organization, which is the administrative body of this organization, even though we need to update some certain things right there. And then you see our assets, they are also highlighted here. And then you see our funding, because we have records of everything we do right from the very foundation of this very group to this very present moment. And then we also have our community reporting also done, just like the funding also. And then we have our annual plan, how we intend to run this very organization. They are right here in two documents per year since the last 2 years. We began to run on GSF, which is the General Support Fund. And then we also have our bylaws right here. They have been written since the year 2022. And then we also have some questions, frequently asked questions. And you can also add some other questions as well. Or maybe you can go to the discussion right here and suggest what you think we should add by, maybe suggested FAQs. So you can write a topic like that, and then you type, and then you end with four tildes, and then you publish it. So when we come around, we are going to see your suggestions, what you want us to add as FAQs to the meta page of the Tyap Wikimedians user group. And then we also have our projects. The projects here, we have some new projects that we have developed, and we have some old ones that we have also upped, or we have also recreated them. And this year we want to do something different. So we have about 5 projects right here on this very page, and a sixth one, which is a proposed project. Right here in the very first project, we'll have the Wiki Bootcamp. The very first bootcamp project we had was in 2024, and this year we want to have the third project. And if you open to this very session, you see the very first homepage for this very project, and you can always come back to where you started. And since we started the bootcamp project, we will have only be able to take one language, which is the TWU language. But we are hoping that we'll have more languages join the bootcamp, wiki bootcamp, so that we can do them together. And this year, we're hoping that hopefully, probably, we may have the Zhou language also do their first bootcamp. So as many languages as possible that want to also be involved in our bootcamp program, they can contact us right here. You can see, they can see, you can be able to reach us through our email or through our social media handles. Most importantly, probably the Telegram group or the WhatsApp group. That's where we are most active. You can also join, reach us through YouTube. I mean, through Facebook as well. So that's for the Mentor Me Wiki Bootcamp project. And they also have the Wiki audio work. This very Wiki audio work, the aim is that we want to capture voices from dialects, from little languages that on the Wikimedia space, and then we record their nuances, those things that make them distinct from the others. And this is just an introductory page right here on Meta Wiki, but you can be able to see the more developed page right here on Wikimedia Commons. This is a new project, and we are just trying to develop this very project. And this very one, like the previous one, we are also looking for more languages that would join from all over the world, actually. So it doesn't matter if they are from Menzit area, or they are from the mid belt of Nigeria, or they are even from Nigeria at all. So long as they are human languages, you can also develop something similar, and make use of the wiki audio work platform to be able to record words of your language and record the variants in the dialects of these languages that you hope to work on. So you can go around it. It is still underdeveloped, and we'll develop it hopefully very soon. And they also have the old page on Lingua Libre. But then this very extension, these very items, these contents are actually being migrated to Wikimedia Commons. And just as the work is still being developed in the wiki audio work. That's the way the work is also being developed in Lingua Libre. So we hope that between now and the next few months, we should be able to satisfactorily develop this project to the point that it will be like this very wiki bootcamp project as well. Then we have the Mentor Me program. This very Mentor Me program we started since 2025, and this is our second year. And when you click on the Mentor Me link, you are going to see the different years and what we have been able to do thus far, and the inaugural stream, which happened last year around September, October, and you can be able to see what progress we'll be able to make uh, throughout that very period. And we're just only trying to replicate that same project this year. And today we had our first in-person program, um, which we just ended a few hours ago. And if you are yet to join this very Mentor Me program, please click on the link Mentor Me and add your name to the, you see register for events, and you register yourself so that we would keep on learning together. And if you are also interested in learning more, something new, you can join us on Monday, the 6th of April, on Easter Monday, to have this session together with us. And this will be the very first online session for this very mentoring program. And you can also watch what we did this today. There are about 4 videos altogether on YouTube, and we are going to have other programs as well up until the end of this very stream one. And then we also have the Wiki Datathon Plus program, and this one is actually a kind of step up from the celebration of Wikidata's birthday. Since 2022, we have been celebrating Wikidata's birthday in our community, but then we have not been doing it with Wikidata. Okay, rather, we have been doing it with Wikidatathon because we don't just want to come and celebrate Wikidata's birthday without doing any editing altogether. So since 2022, we have been aspiring to add more information, especially about the Middle Beltline area of Nigeria, and creating items and then creating lexemes on Wikidata. So this year we're also going to have our fifth Wikidata Plus program, and the aim is that we should populate Wikidata with items and lexemes related to the Middle Belt and part of Nigeria. And if you are joining us from another area which is outside of the region, you can also help to develop more items about this very region, which is lagging behind in the Wikimedia space. And then the last program we have is the Wiki Collaborathon right here. So this very collaborathon, we are having it on two sister projects of Wikimedia, on Wikipedia and or Wiktionary rather. So thus far, we started in 2023 with a collaboration with the Wikimedians of Romania and Moldova, and we edited both Wikipedias of Tyap and of the Romanian language. And we are hoping that next year we can have something again together, hopefully, if the Romanians are available. And if not, we can also collaborate with another group so that we can be able to edit Wiktionary or Wikipedia in both languages and have information about both languages in each other's Wikipedia projects. And then in the Wiktionary section, we have about 3 parts thus far. And on February 28th, we finished the third part of this very program. And up to now, we are still doing it in actuality, but our deadline was 28th of February. So currently, we are running an underground project between Wakap here, who is leading our project, and Yolan from Wikimedia Netherlands. and we are hoping that we'll have a more developed standard which is the Tyap dictionary at the end of there's no end actually to it. We'll keep on developing this project, keep on developing it until it becomes a standard project. So the aim of this very collaborathon is that we have as much collaboration edit authors to develop our Wiktionary and our Wikipedia projects. So we have two partners thus far. We have the Romanians and then we have the Wikimedians of Netherlands, and we are hoping that we may have more collaborators due course. And then we have a project which has not been hatched yet. And this very project is going to run in the English Wikipedia, but we have not started developing it yet on that very site. So this one is going to be called the Wiki Project Middle Belt in the English Wikipedia, and we hope that you can see the map of the Middle Belt here. It's very large. We hope to populate the English Wikipedia with biographies, histories, um, settlement write-ups, and everything that has to do with knowledge about the central area of Nigeria in the English Wikipedia. So it's going to be a project that will involve our participation, both the community members that speak Tiap and those that speak any other language. So long as you speak the English language, you can participate in this. And if you don't belong to our community and you're listening to this very video, please, you are free to join. We welcome participants from all over the world. And by the time this program is set rolling, we're going to put the advert out there so that you'll be able to register as members to participate in this very wiki project. So this is our project existing thus far, and even our community members, we advise or we encourage you to also think about new projects that you want to work on, so that we can add more projects to our community. You can come up with something unique, and let's just keep on adding as much as possible so that we'll keep on having more activities in the community and adding more to the knowledge of our community. And then we have our community portal also right here. This very bar also has our language communities that we have worked with thus far, and then we have our hubs right here, and then we have our list of members. So if you are one of us and you have not added your name as a member, you can add yourself right here. Just go to add yourself, and then you scroll down. If you can see this, you can see my screen right now. You see what is written here. Add your name at the end of this long list. So the list is long. You have to go down, and then this is the end of it. Just put a, a hash key and then four tildes. You can see it even written here. Add your name above. Only add hash and then four tildes. So you can do that, and then you publish it as then you become a member of our group. Click publish changes, and then you click on publish changes, and then you are added. So outside of these community members, we also have our portal for the meeting, our sub menu for the meeting. So you can click here, and then you see all other previous meetings we have had thus far, and this is the 12th. So we started this in 2024 July, and this is April 2026, and we're still rolling. So this very sub part is dealing with our meetings. So the next one is dealing with our retreat. Our retreat right here is dealing with all those capacity development for our leaders of hubs, leaders of community. So every year we hold these meetings so that we can be able to encourage ourselves and see what is needed in the different communities of our community, right, larger community right here, so that we can be able to move forward in the different sub communities. And then we also have the one for the meetups. So we usually meet up at the end of the year since 2022. Since 2024, we have been meeting up outside of Wikidata events. But for the first 2 years, we usually hold our meetup together with our Wikidata events. So this year we're also going to have our fifth community meeting, and we hope that you'll be there. And then we also have our collaborations. Those the collaboration lists out all the groups we have collaborated with, and we are hoping that we would meet with new communities both in Wikimedia media and outside of Wikimedia to collaborate with in developing languages related to the middle belt of Nigeria, as well as help our community to move forward. So thus far, we have been able to partner with about three language groups, which are the Tyap Language Development Board, the JU Language Board, and the HIAM Literacy and Bible Translation projects. And we hope that we would collaborate with more projects as we go. And then we also have our newsletter right here also. So we'll come back to this later on. And then we have our activities. So this year we started with the collaborative project with the Wikimedians or the Netherlands Wiktionary editors. That's the Wikiboddenburg editors. And we started that in January and we ended on paper in February. And then we also were involved in feminism and folklore um, program, and this very program involved um, editors in the Tyap Wikipedia, actually. And this project has been concluded, but the editing still continues. And we also encourage more people to join the project next year as soon as we begin another session. And they also have the familiar the Wiki Laws 2026 in the type community, and they also have a lot of pictures up, uploaded on Commons. You can see the number right here, over 1,000 images, and we hope that at the end of the jury will do a good work, and then we'll have the top three editors, the top three highest editors, or the top best pictures, and then we'll reward them with whatever is due them. And they will also have the Wikilaws Africa event 2026, which is currently ongoing. So you can join this project if you have not yet joined this project, and then you contribute more picture. We want to see 10,000 images, but we don't want to see poor images. We want to see quality images. You can see some samples of images that have been taken by Wikimedians all over the world. You can see them; they are all top-notch images. They are not looking too much of light. They are not looking so bright, looking too dark. They are not looking unprofessional. So you can watch and then edit your images before you upload your images on Wikimedia Commons, so that you can stand a chance to win our community prizes, and you can also stand a chance to win the global prizes as well. And then the fourth one is the mentoring program, which we have done, or the fifth one is the mentoring program, which I have shown us earlier on. So you can still join this mentoring program if you have not yet joined. So these are the rundown of activities that we have done thus far. So I'll go back again to our newsletter, but then this last column is dealing with the contact. So when you need to reach out to any of us in the Tech Media's community, you can always reach out to our email address, or to me, or to Greg, and you can send us mails, or you can reach out to our social media handles, most especially our Telegram group and our WhatsApp group. So back to the newsletter again, um, where I'm going to round up in the next few minutes. So if you come to the newsletter right here, you see a place for subscription. You can subscribe by clicking on subscribe now, and then click on edit. And then once you click on edit, you can just copy one of these, the last one, and then put it there, and you change the username. Put your username right here, and then you publish the changes. That's all, and your name will be added as one of those people. And hopefully by next in the next issue, by the time you subscribe, we are going to send this very newsletter to your If you want this newsletter to be sent to your top page of your Meta, the top page of your Meta, you put Meta Wiki. But if you want it to be sent to the top page of your Wikipedia, maybe that's where you are most active. You can change to wikipedia.org. Maybe you want it to be sent to English Wikipedia, then you add englishwikipedia.org and then you adjust the username to your own username. But if you want it to be sent to your Tyap Wikipedia, you can have kcg.wikipedia.org and then it will be sent to your Wikipedia page as well. And if you want it to be sent to Wikidata, then you can also send it to wikidata.org. So you can edit it as much as you want. So if you want to view the newsletter for January to March, you can click on this one right here, and then you can watch what we have right here. So as I went through earlier on, we had about 3 months highlight in this very newsletter published on the 27th of March 2026. And if you go down around the January highlights, you're going to see that we started with a Sonliat Wiki Volume Book Joint Wiktionary Project, and you're going to see the results that we will be able to get, and then you also see other information related to this. One of the outstanding things that we were able to achieve this year is that the Wikimedia Netherlands actually got Yolan, who is an intern, to work with us and be able to work on the Tyap language. And if you watch his user page right here, you see that he has it, that you see what he does. He has introduced himself. And if you have anything that you want to contribute to him, or you want to give him there's something you want to correct him on, you can go to his top page right here, or his sub page right here, and then you put it down. You see a lot of discussions have happened, uh, you know. So if there's something you want to add, then you can go down and add a new heading right here. You are going to see. Um, okay, it's not here, but you always click on the edit and then scroll down to add anything. You start with a heading and then you follow suit with the content you want to state. And you can also read through what he has over there also, so that you can increase in knowledge. So followed by the community meeting. After this very Sunday Wiki Golden Book project, we had the 11th community meeting in January, and you can see a highlight of what we discussed during that very meeting. And if you want to actually watch the full gist, you can click on the YouTube video. We have it recorded right here. You can watch everything we have right there. I want to see other details. You can click on this very link. Also, I think there's something that's not right there, which we need to fix. So that is going to supposed to link you down back to the 11th um, community meeting page. And then if you also see this very one, which is missing in what I've shown us thus far, you see that the Jew Wikipedia has gone live, or it went live this year. So we started this project on September 21st, and ended on the 29th. And since 2024, we have been following through to see that this project is actualized. So this year, on the 26th of this very month, the Wikipedia in Zhu language was launched as the 12th Wikipedia edition in Nigeria. After all these Wikipedia projects you are seeing right here, so it's an outstanding feat for the Zhu Wikipedians, because we have over 500 languages in Nigeria, and Zhu is number 12. So that's kind of very good. And at the same period, we also have the Nawat Wikipedia. The Nawat Wikipedia has been in incubator for some time now, but then this year they were able to go out of the incubator, which is very good. And they happen to be the very first American language after 3 years. After 3 years of launching the Wayunaiki Wikipedia in 2023, and after the Jew and the the NAWAD project were launched, we had the Karakare Wikipedia following suit as the 13th Wikipedia project to be launched in Nigeria right here, and one of the few in West Africa. So we actually need more Wikipedia projects, and we also hope that Wikimedia Foundation will continue to encourage more language Wikipedia editions to be to be hosted and launched on Wikimedia Incubator, so that we'll have Wikipedia read in all human languages, and knowledge will be available in all these languages. And also, it is another way of protecting, preserving, and documenting these languages entirely. So we actually need more language Wikipedias, and not just Wikipedias, dictionaries as well to be created. So in February also we had our wiki folklore, folklore rather, and you can see a drop down of whatever we'll be able to achieve. We have about 1,198 images of the time of writing this very newsletter. Uh, and we hope that next year we're going to have much more than this. And then we had the feminism and folklore also, and then we also have the Jukun Wikipedia outreach. So the Jukun Wikipedia outreach was actually held in Bukari in collaboration with the Jukun Development Association of Nigeria. And we actually had this collaboration under the banner of the Nezit Wikimedians rather, which the Tyap Wikimedians are also part of. So we had a joint collaborative project, and we are hoping that the Jukun language would be the very first Jukunoid language, Wapan. Variety of the Jukunoid languages would be the very first variety to be launched. Hopefully, if they work very hard by next year, so that we will have more languages in the Middle Belt and in Nigeria as well, which, by the way, is the country with the highest number of languages in Africa. So we want to see more languages from Nigeria having Wikipedias, so that knowledge will be available in these languages. And then in March, this very past month, we had the Wikiloves Africa program, and this very program is still running. This campaign is still very running as well. So we have the title "Rights and Rituals" as our campaign banner, as our theme. You can see much more that we'll be able to achieve right here through that very link. And this is a rundown of what we have done thus far this year. And as of the time of publication, this was an upcoming project, but then we have started it and it is an ongoing project currently. So you can join the Mentor Me program. You can add your name, add yourself to this very calendar right here. All you need to do is just to click on that very date, and then you add it no matter where you are in the world. Add it if you are using Android devices. If you are using an Android device, you can click on Google. If you are using an Apple device, you can click on Apple, and then add this to your calendar, and this will serve as a reminder to for you, so you can add Mentor Me session 2 online, and then you can save it right here. Just click on save, and then to be added to your calendar. So you can do this for as much programs as you wish to attend. Hopefully you would learn much more than you have in the past years. So you can register right here on the mentoring program. And then we also had the national funding program, which has been closed for this very circle, March 31st. But the next circle is opening. And if the next circle opens, we hope that we are going to have the next newsletter published before the circle would end, so that we'll also add it to our newsletter and invite you. So we are also looking ahead in our community to promote indigenous languages and to expand access to free knowledge and to strengthen community participation, as well as build partnerships all across the globe to make sure that the languages around our region right here they are promoted, they are protected, because you know that the government is not protecting our languages, the government is not promoting our languages, the government doesn't really care about our languages. So, but we are happy that Wikimedia Foundation actually cares about our languages, and Wikimedia Foundation uh, promotes our languages, and we are also looking forward that to the more backing of Wikimedia Foundation. Wikimedia Foundation should not stop supporting our languages, because if Wikimedia Foundation stops supporting our languages, then we have nowhere to run to. It's like we are running on a zero level fuel. So we are very grateful to the foundation for what it does, and we look forward to more support from Wikimedia affiliates and from Wikimedia um, uh, groups, from non-Wikimedia groups as well, NGOs, organizations that are running along the same line as we are, in terms of the development, documentation, and preservation of our identity online. So I think this is uh, my own end. So I'm going to stop sharing my link, and then I come back to us right here, and then I'll give the mic over to Kuyet, so that at the end of the day we should be able to end this very program by 6 p.m. so that everyone will go home and rest. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Kambai, for that beautiful presentation. I think that is quite you deserve a round of applause. So thank you so much, sir. Yes. So again, we just want to thank everyone that is currently on the call. We appreciate you. So I think Zasan, I don't know. Are we going to have that icebreaker now? Because I think we're supposed to have it before this session. So, but looking at it, is there anything you can introduce to us before we can just highlight the last part and listen to also the community, because we expect feedback from the community as well. Zasan?
Okay, good evening, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay, so I just shared the link to the icebreaker quiz. You can just click on the link and answer the questions.
Okay.
Open the chat, the link, I shared it there. Just click on the link and submit your questions. Sorry,
Oh,
your answers to the questions.
okay. So literally now, what we have here is something that will like reset our mind a little. So let us click the link and see what is there. Okay, these are just like some questions, basic questions that we need to respond to. So the first one here said Menzic languages belong to which language family? Okay. Zasan, should I tell you the answer or I should look in?
No, you can just click on the answer
Okay.
and then,
So maybe
yes.
what Zasan, you can actually give us a deadline, I mean a time span. Once it reaches a particular time, then we you stop us,
Okay,
so that you get the highest or the first to answer at the end of the day.
okay. So I am going to let me just go to the page. We're going to the I'm going to stop the competition by 6:52. So that's just 2 minutes.
Yeah, no, so I think in this very case, you are supposed to like take us question by question. Um, After we have answered one question, then you switch over to the other question, because I've answered my own already and saying that you are the one that should give us the next question.
Okay. So for the first question, just 4 people have answered. I'm going to the next question. So I've opened to the next slide now, and you just have 1 minute. We're all there. Almost closing the next slide. I just have 2 responses. So I'm going to the next slide. Okay, I'm in the next slide now and I have 0 response. Okay, I have 3 responses now. Almost moving to the next slide. Okay, I'm on the next slide. So I think this should be the fourth slide. Second to the last. I have zero response. Yes, I have four. And then the last slide. Ooh, still zero response.
So I think I've not even logged in. I don't know if my own is recording.
Me whatsoever happen, me I
Okay, I
don't
have
I
four
win.
people.
I win.
I didn't even me, I did not log in.
Oh oh, me you not concern me. Me I win because I can literally see my results.
Okay, I ended the presentation. Yes, I ended it. Let's view the results. Network is a bit slow from my end. Mm-hmm.
Zasan just allow me na me win. Which one be
Okay,
So
for the
we
first question, and second one, um, yes, which of this is not a
me say I did
Wikipedia
not log in
project?
yesterday.
One person did not select right, but four people won. Wikimap.
Na go have lose for that.
Then for the next question, which practice helps minimize bias in Wikimedia editing? Okay, three people chose citing multiple sources, which is the correct answer. And then two people chose including personal opinion, which is the wrong answer. So for the fourth slide, in Wikipedia, what does verifiability mean? So we all won. Facts must be backed by reliable sources. And the last question. So we all won 100%. Sandbox is the text edit without affecting live articles. Yes, so that's it.
so thank
Okay.
you very much. Also.
Thank you very much, Zasan, for that icebreaker. So I
Thank
believe
you.
for those of us who are here now, this where we did not get it right. I think maybe when next we are going to introduce this, we're going to make sure we do it better than this, so that we'll have everything displayed on the screen. Everybody is going to see his name, like World that will not pass. You will see his name there. So, so thank you very much, Zasan, and we appreciate everyone. So on this note, now we just like to get a feedback from the community based on the presentation that was done earlier. So, Kamba have highlighted quite a number of activities that have been done and the ones that is being expected of us. So, where are we heading? Where are we coming from? So, please, any questions so far from what is being said or anything to contribute based on the standing community right now on how we can do things better or differently. So, we only have few minutes because we don't want, we here now, you see, we are still in the office. We have been here since morning having a mentoring program. So we are just trying to see how we can log in as quickly as possible. So any feedback?
Uh, can I say something?
Go ahead.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Uh, so my name is Wakab Anthony. So I have a, I don't know whether it's right for me to bring it here, but we are all one house, so I think this is a good way to discuss this. I've been suggesting on our edit, especially the new editors that we are trying to, you know, let me say, convince for them to join the whole program. So I I think I have a lot of experience that makes me know why some people are not uh, like are not that they don't want to submit themselves in the whole program. So I think that should deal with the way of support. I think we can discuss that more so that we'll see how the community will go further on how we call on their attention. We know that yes, the whole program is not about maybe uh, paying someone, but I know there is some little this thing that we are supposed to observe so that we could uh, appreciate our efforts or some people effort as we can say. So I think we should discuss on that and see. That is the points that I want to bring. I think Mr. Queer and Mr. Kamba will understand where I'm going. Thank you.
I would like, is that Sam? I see your hand is up.
Okay, I lost connection. I just wanted a summary of the discussion he did.
Okay, um, maybe I'll just show in to that. Maybe by way of responding, we are going to get the question inside the response first. So just pay attention. So, Bakab, thank you very much for bringing that up. I understand the angle you are coming in from because of your interaction with, because you are the first face when it comes to the language, especially the language contributors. You have this personal communication with them, so you know some of their needs and what their challenges are. But I think before now, I would have expected that some of these things you can bring it to my table so that we can look at it together. Even though I know we have been making some effort to provide some data support in a way to encourage the participant on how to actually come on board and make their contributions. So, sometimes ago, I don't really know how those went, but then it is we on our own part we have been making effort to see how we can bring people in. So we engage in calls, of which I know you have been doing that. But then, as you rightly said, the editing is not that we pay people to edit. No. First, you have to pick interest, personal interest first. Then, as you pick the interest, other things will come in there. But you don't expect, I'll just say the way it is. It is frowned from the foundation that anybody should be paid to edit. If it is found wanting, even we as an affiliate will penalize. It is against the policy of the Wikimedia Foundation that anybody at all should be paid money for he or she to edit Wikipedia. But then, on our own local way, we're trying to provide some support, form of support in terms of data support to the editors. So, like last month, I sent out some updates in some of the language groups that okay, every month we are going to be providing data support for them so they can be able to contribute. And this also is applicable to the people in the community who are editing the local language, the Tyap language. It is applicable to everyone. So month in, month out, we'll be looking at those who are active and they will be providing some data incentives to them to those people who are active. I think this plan has been communicated to, unless if we did not actually check the groups to see those updates on the group. But it has been communicated to, and you too, you have been engaging in those people, which I know you are doing, and there are some incentive that is being given to you to provide support to anybody that is in need of data. So if at a point whatsoever is in your position got exhausted and the needs keep coming, it it is expected of you to return back and say, okay, this thing you have given to us to support this issue, it has been exhausted. They will now look at what has been done, you analyze it to the what you have been given and what has been done. Then from then I will now know how to channel more energy into that. So I think if this have answered your question,
Okay, thank you, Mr. Pierre, because I wanted you to make the highlight in the, so that everybody will hear how the whole thing is going. So for the data support, I think for that one, I think we don't have issue with that. But I'll be trying to point out in a way that if we have a program, maybe finish at the end of it, then are we expecting something like to appreciate the editors? So I want that. I know that for me, I know everything, but I'm just trying to bring it so that you give a bit summary, so that you do not be like I'm the one bringing it, but let me say
understand.
uh, yes, yes. So that's where I'm trying to touch. It's not about yes, it touch the data, this thing, but it still touch the way maybe the finish, the way of appreciation. So I think that's
Okay,
where I'm trying to
so
touch.
also thank you for highlighting that. I think in terms of appreciation, most campaign that we do, let's say for example the feminism and folklore, Tashikum, feminism and Tashikum. At the end of this, there are some incentives that will be provided by virtue of those who are active. So the, the contribution will be reviewed at the end of the campaign. If at the end of the campaign the contributions were reviewed, those who contribute to a level, of course, they'll be rewarded. So that is how it is. So every campaign have its own way of reward system. Like the folklore and feminism, every of that. Even Wikilaw's folklore that was concluded, a review process will begin, and then we'll come up with the best pictures, and then those people will be rewarded. Not that at the end of every campaign, we'll just, whatever is given out, we'll just carry and give out to everybody. No, it is not like that. So there is a system in place. Everything is clearly explained. For every project we have, if there is any way of reward system, it will be clearly explained there. Also understand that whatever we do here now, we are all volunteers, right? So if the more you volunteer, like you that is inside, you understand all the problem that is happening. But for those who are outside, they might not understand. That is why this meeting is important, that everybody is part of it. So that this question that you raise, other people can raise their own, and then we tackle it together as a community, right? So thank you very much for bringing that up. And in case outside this call, anybody have some challenge or some questions regarding any of this, please do well to reach out to me. Do well to reach out to me. If Gwafat explains something to you, maybe you do not understand, reach out to me as well. I'll provide more clarity where you did not understand. So I think, thank you very much, Gwafat. I appreciate you for bringing that up. So any other one? Any other question? Kajun, how is yours? Okay. Valentine, are you there? Because this meeting, the main purpose of this meeting is for us to interact together. So that as we bring out some of the things we do, expect to get questions. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, I was just off of my phone. I'm using a Bluetooth device. Are you with me?
Yes, you are followed.
Oh, okay. That's good. Yeah, it's nice once more to see what you guys are doing. And for me, I don't have few, should I say, concern because it's been long I attended this meeting. Yeah, due to the nature of what I am into, sometimes I hardly have time for my phone. But since I was reached out today, yes, and I was informed, there is a meeting like this. Sometimes uh, relationship and communication matters. So that was why I was able to attend this. And secondly, I don't know what happened. I think some days or weeks back, I was removed from the group, all the that's the subgroup, Telegram and all that. So I don't know why it was so.
You were removed from the group.
Yes, the WhatsApp group and the Telegram.
So, okay. Actually, I didn't know about that. Uh, okay, go ahead.
Okay, good evening, everyone. I think for his experience, I think if you join a WhatsApp group and maybe you really like it,
Uh, with that, I think I would disagree because I have a lot of groups that I'm into. I read messages and all that, and I've logged some group I've even been inside for more than years, and I've never commented on, and I'm still active. So I disagree with that. It's when you are out of WhatsApp for a long time, that's when it deactivates you
Okay.
from that group.
So,
So
sorry about that experience, Valentine. But when you experience that, did you reach out to anybody, or you are just saying it now?
I just saw it when I got this call, and she was like, this it was from Wiki. When I saw the call, I thought you were the one. So that there is a meeting today or so, and I quickly went to the group and I didn't see anything. I only saw you were removed by Friday.
By me?
So that was when I was telling her, yes,
Oh, okay. So well, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, but
that
I would just want to. I don't know what happened. If truly
maybe
I'm the one, because I don't see any reason why I should remove anybody in a group. So I apologize. I think that might be an oversight, if really it is from me, which I didn't doubt you. But I apologize. But though you say you just noticed it today, so I think I'll just add you back as quickly as this call ended. Is it you are removed on both Telegram and this one by me?
no, the telegram. I think since my phone was stolen, I didn't even have time to even come back to telegram. But when I go back, I think it was today because it was through the telegram. I had to search and join the meeting as well. So
Okay. So I think the
it's
Telegram,
okay,
all
no
you need to
problem.
do just the Telegram is just for you to search the Tyap Wikimedians user group on Telegram. You are going to see it
I've
and then
done that already. I've done that.
awesome. So for the WhatsApp group, I apologize. That might be an overhead because there is no point for me removing anybody in the group. So I'll go ahead and check and then add you as quickly as this meeting ended. So again, I apologize for that. Okay. So thank you very much, Valentine, for coming into that. But then we also expect that you will be creating a little bit of time to be checking some of the update on the group and see how you can also participate, how to also participate in the activities. Because a whole lot is going on and we need more hands on deck on this one. But then we understand the nature of your work, as you rightly said. So thank you very much for being part of the meeting. Kajun, are you there? So that I just want us to wrap up this call in the next 4 minutes.
Yes, I'm here. Good evening, everyone.
Thank you. Good evening.
Yes, I must say that everything that I was saying so far has shown great. Um, we've attended great heights as a community, and that is quite commendable. And also, I also want to. I have no question though, but this is outside what has been discussed here. And I'll not just bring it up as a suggestion or what. I actually appreciate what WhatsApp is doing for the community, taking up on members and all. But I also want to contribute on what you said that we need more hands on deck for every project. And I discovered that we usually have two or three editors most of the time, and it doesn't speak well of us as a community. So I want to really know, like, what has been done to like other editors. Like, have we reached out to them to know why we stopped editing, or we just assumed that there's no longer interest in editing articles and working for the community, and then we let them be, or there's just a follow up. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much, Kashim, for that highlight. So I think with all of this, one of the key points you mentioned is that the editors, especially the language editors, we should also be checking on them once in a while. In case we notice they are inactive, we should reach out to them to know what is happening with them so that I will not just assume that they refuse to edit. So that note is being taken, Kajun. Thank you very much. So, Wakab, I believe you are taking note. So anything that has to do with the language direct, Wakab, I believe you are taking note, right? So thank you, Kajun, for bringing that up. So naturally, you are joining us almost to the end of the call because we started since 6 p.m. and we are still on. We are supposed to have wrap up earlier than now. So do you have anything?
Yeah, I'm so sorry
Okay.
that was how I forgot this. Just flashed my mind. That's how I rushed in. I'm so sorry about coming
Yeah.
late.
Yeah.
Um,
So that.
Please, one thing I would like to say is concerning our community. From the look of things, I must say that our community, Tyap, Wikimedians user group, does a lot of work, like in times like this. So we should just try and make sure or find a way to tell us to really know how they respond to other communities, like what has been happening previously when we register with other communities, why the whole thing is counting, and they be the one to get the rewards and all of that. Whereby we are actually the ones doing most of the work, but it's counting for them more than it's counting for us because they have additional people doing for them, while all of us, ours also is counting on their behalf. So we should find a way to make sure the whole thing is streamlined to the tier with the median user group alone so that everything will count for us. I thought I should make emphasis on that. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Nachali. That is quite a huge point you make there. And I think we, from the leadership, we are also observing all of that, trying to see how we can break the chain of all of those things because we have observed that, I think, some months ago, and we are currently working on that. So thank you very much. There is this phrase you need, our community. Thank you for honoring the work that we are doing here. Thank you for being part of this community, and thank you for everything you do for the community. We appreciate you. This, as you rightly said, is our community.
Thank you, sir.
So thank you very much. We appreciate you. And as you rightly know, we are checking everything day in, day out. Because sometimes we, member of the Tabu Comedians, you just wake up and discover that your username is being added to another community. So that the work you are doing here now, we're counting for that community. But then we are like the watchdog now. We are watching everything. In fact, sometimes I do go around to check username by username to see who has been added where and who is added not where, so that we can make sure that we manage all of this situation together. So thank you very much for bringing that up. So I think on this note, we have come to the end of this call. But before we go, I would just like to give back the microphone to come by to say his final word, if he has any, before we call it a day.
Yeah, thank you very much, Chris, and to all those who made suggestions and additions. So, what I want to say is that we actually have our Wiki Audio Walk event happening by April 11th, beginning from April 11th. and that one is a kind of specialized program that is not open to all the community members. So only about three people, and that is language related. So you soon see the advert online within the week, but then it's really not so open to participation because we have to do a little of research in the language, especially the dialects like Takat, Tejarak, Gorok, Sholyo, Fatwa, Takat. So for the very first time, we are actually documenting these very varieties of our language on Wikimedia projects. And we are hoping that gradually every year we keep on bringing these underrepresented variants or through the Wiki Audio War campaign. And then after this very Audio War campaign, we're also going to have Wiki Lost Earth. But then we really don't have sponsorship for Wiki Lost Earth for our communities. So probably even if we are going to to join the Wiki Lost Earth campaign, we are going to join it just to snap images and upload for the love of it, and really not because our community is participating. But you can still join the global campaign though, so we can still join as global campaigners, and not really that we are going to have any prize from the Tyap community. No, we don't have any prize this year. And after that, Wikiloss Earth campaign, we don't have any other program for the this very quarter of the year till the next quarter, which is July, when we are going to start with the Wiki Mentor Me program stream 2. So I think that's all for me. So I think I don't know if I should say anything regarding the the suggestions that were made, but I think they were all answered, and we hope that the community will continue to move forward, and we are going to continue to make improvements because just like Marco, Mr. Swarth noted in, in the last meeting we had, you see there was a basilica, a Catholic church that was started in around 18, in the 19th century, late 19th century, and this is about 142 years. They call it the Sagrada Familia, which is being built or was built in Barcelona. They just finished it this year, last 2 months. So that building was continually being developed over and over and over and over, and even after right now they'll still have to be maintaining it. So it's the same thing with us. We can never say that we have reached a point that we have been so developed that we cannot be able to improve. So the improvement is continual, and we keep on adding to the group, you know. But we need suggestions, we need more input from our community members, and that's the purpose for this very meeting. So thank you very much for all your contributions, and we hope to make more additions to them as time goes on. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Kombai. So, naturally, for joining us late, you should know that this meeting is being recorded. You can always fall back to the community meeting section of the meta page, and then you click the link there so that you can listen to every conversation. It's quite very rich conversation that we have. So if you want to listen, you can go back and click on the link and watch and listen to what is being said. So on this note, I just want to say thank you very much, everyone. On behalf of the Wikimedians user group, I just want to appreciate us all for taking our time to be on this call. So we hope to see us again on our next call, which is coming up probably around June. Yes, around June or July, second quarter. Yeah. So we'll be having our next community meeting around that period. So I hope to see us again. But before then, we should keep on communicating, keep on interacting. If you have anything, please do well to reach out to us so that we can see how we can be able to provide some level of responses to all of your questions. So from me to you, my name is Pierre, and I just want to say thank you, and we love you all. So happy Easter to everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye bye. But remember to add your name to the participant list if you have not added it yet. So thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
See you. See you on Monday. That's when we are going to be having our online session, the Mentor Me program.
Yes.
So let's meet by 7 p.m. on Monday,
Thank you.
Easter Monday.
Thank you.
Dejan.
Gençleşirken